had like the biggest letdown ever. I bought my fishing license this morning, and I actually made time this afternoon, like right now, to just take an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever, and go fishing because there's a creek right down below our house. And it's a really nice little area. So go out to the garage and get my rod and look around and get all my other stuff ready, my camera gear, because I was gonna film this little adventure, and realize that all of my lures they're in the storage building, which is down the road, and of course by the time I were to go and get them, it would be time to go get Steffi from school. So super fail. So I'm just gonna take a hike, and we'll see what we can find. I'm just so bummed, man. It's like the perfect day for fishing. But that's how it goes. I just must not have needed to fish today. But we'll see what we can capture. It's still pretty, and it's still a really nice day. And I promised you that I'd do something different today on the vlog, rather than just be stuck in the house all day. So let's see what we can find. This is interesting to me because this is a natural stone crop, and that's something that you just don't see too often. I love plants, by the way. I think I mentioned that before, but I have an obsession with plants. That's the worst ringtone ever, isn't it? Anyway, stone crop is something that you just don't see too often in the wild, at least in Kentucky. It's really more out west, western United States. But there are patches every so often where it kind of takes off. And it's, I don't know, it's just really pretty. It's a succulent. It's cool. There was tons of it in Iceland. So, I don't know. Makes me think of Iceland. I miss Iceland. The great thing about the Joby tripods, yeah, they may not be you know, as durable as some people want, but you can just stick them anywhere. Like I stuck that shot down in the water just to get the level a little bit lower so that it was more you know, in line with the water. Wow, I am walking across something super slippery. I haven't explored this region over here. This is like a huge rock, I think. Yeah, I guess it's a rock. Yeah, I suppose. And naturally, here we go. Of course, somebody leaves a stupid beer bottle. I'm guessing that other talking head shot wasn't in focus because I still had it on manual. And just a good example, man. Everywhere you go, unfortunately, man's trash just takes over, and it's so sad. And right now I am looking at a wild blackberry bush, which is really cool. Check it out. All those little things are gonna become blackberries. The only downside to wild blackberry bushes is that they are really prickly. Now I gotta kind of make sure I'm checking out where I'm walking here. I'm not because of snakes or anything, but just because I don't want to like drop the GH5 into the creek. I don't know that, I guess I can get around here. We'll see. Okay, maybe. Yeah, it worked, right? I'm still here. Dude, this grass is so tall. Okay. That looks like duckweed, but I'm not sure if it is or not, so I'm not gonna point it out so that I don't look like a complete idiot on the vlog if I'm wrong on that particular plant. It's pretty interesting because this entire area has a rock shelf planes are so loud. Has a rock shelf all the way, like basically down the entire creek. And so all this is a rock shelf that you can actually walk on, and it makes it like super easy just to explore. This honeysuckle is what's been killing my allergies because it's blooming right now and I'm super allergic to it. Can't really make it any further down that way just because the rock continues on, but it's starting to get covered in like horrible green moss, which is gonna make it crazy slippery. Am I still in manual? Wow, okay. I'll be all right. So, I'm gonna go back the other way, which is the way that I went on the very first daily vlog back January 1st. And there's a small rolling dam, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why, but dams kind of freak me out just because of the sound of the water. I don't know what it is. Like, I've never had a bad experience in water, but certain kinds of water, I don't know, it freaks me out. So it is good to face your fears and all that. So let's go back. Oh, I'm stepping something awful. So let's go to there. It's an easy walk because the entire way there is again another rock shelf, which is amazing to me. The creeks, whoa, the creeks that I used to grow up fishing and whatnot were really just all mud. Never ever had a rock bank to stand on. Would have been nice because it makes setting a little bit easier. So much stone crop. I just saw a really big like bubble come up in the, well, the ripple's already gone, but there are some decent fish like out through here. It's a little bit deeper. There where we were at just a minute ago is not really all that deep, maybe a foot, but here I think it's more like 18 inches, 24 inches, which is still shallow, but I like that because I can actually get out with my waders and do a little fly fishing for some panfish. Catch and release, of course. I do like fish, but most of the time it's too much to fool with cleaning them. Okay, here's the dam. I'm already starting to, I don't know, I get like panicky. It's a weird feeling, I can't explain it. It's going really slow today though, so that makes me feel better. It actually sounds more just like a babbling brook, if you will. Babbling brook. Okay, I feel ridiculous now because it's like not running at all. I promise you, when I came here in January to do the first vlog, it was like really rolling and it was loud. So yeah, maybe I was a little over dramatic about that, but I don't think I was. Okay, so here's the lesson for the day, and I actually just realized this, but this morning I was messing around trying to learn how to properly expose for Panasonic's V-Log L, which is their most crazy flat color profile, and it's supposed to allow for something like 12, 13 stops of dynamic range between the highlights and the shadows. However, it's really hard to expose properly and keep a lot of the noise down in V-Log. I just realized that I am currently recording in V-Log, so I really don't know how any of this is going to turn out. It could be so noisy. So if it is, I'm going to put probably some bars on it and just make it look like a, you know, a widescreen film or something. But man, the lesson is to always check your settings before you go do something. Like, I get in such a hurry, I get so excited that I just run out and start filming stuff. You really need to make sure that all those things are set properly, because honestly, this whole vlog could be as grainy as what? As grainy as what? Okay, comment down below something that's super grainy. So the other thing you can see is that this spot right here widens a lot. It really narrows down there where we were at, but this is where the, oh my goodness, there's a good fish right there. Do you see him? Can you see him? Hold on. I don't know if you can or not. Yeah, there he is. He's right there. There he goes. Yeah, it's a really big grass carp. Not too interested in catching him, but still, it's cool. See, what I'll probably do is just stand on this rock and then down in here and cast up into there, and I think that'll work out pretty well. And then just like down in here, I can just put the waders on and go to town. There's not going to be as much here just because this is a lot wider and a lot deeper, but some things will filter down into there, you know, bluegill, things like that, especially when it's in flood stage. This is probably the most random vlog that I've done yet, but hey, I told you I'd do something. And total bummer that I couldn't actually go fishing today, but that's the name of the game. And you're probably thinking, well, why don't you just go buy a few lures? Well, that's because Walmart is the only place in town that sells anything, and it is on the complete opposite end of where we live. We live right across from a Kroger, but they don't sell anything in regards to fishing. So, just gonna have to wait for another day. But, nevertheless, it's always good to get out and get a little sunshine, check out the surroundings, bring you along, and hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here, I'm Hyatt. I'm a daily vlogger and filmmaker, and apparently a fisherman too, when I actually remember my stuff. And a botanist, yeah. So, if you halfway enjoyed this vlog, like, comment, and subscribe. That would be incredible and amazing and perfect. Thank you so much. And we will see you tomorrow. This is interesting. I found some iris growing wild. Also, are those not the tallest cattails you've ever seen?